Sorry.
The word that I can never think of.
Refugees?
Yes, refugees. Thank you. I kept wanting to say like revolutionaries, and I was like, no, that's
No, that's the opposite problem. We'd
yeah.
be great.
Dictionary. Anyway,
Shape.
so yeah, you guys didn't
if they were
have
full of revolutionaries.
you guys didn't have like a good place to stay, so you just kind of moved to the edge of the city and set up bedrolls, and like you usually do when you're traveling. And you went to bed there. You guys are awokened by some murmurings and some sounds in the middle of the night. And you all wake up to the sound of like cartwheels rolling towards you. And you're all kind of, well, let me see. Who's gonna be the person who wakes up first?
Is it Grim?
Probably.
Did we set a watch? Are we smart enough to set a watch?
It never comes up, so probably
Yeah,
not.
I kind of glossed over the thing.
All right.
Brando,
Yeah, I was part of the military lifestyle for a while, or at least Gan was. So, he would have watched at least for a while.
Just after hearing that news, I'd sleep
Cyrus
with an eye
probably
open.
would have volunteered, but then fallen asleep.
Brando, I'm going to say you're the one who wakes up. You wake up to an interesting sight. In the darkness, there's a figure carrying a small cart, like not a full-on wagon, but like a two-wheeled cart, just carrying it himself, and kind of like limping in your guys' direction.
Huh. Alright, I start waking people up. Like, dude, something coming towards us.
Yeah, so Brando wakes all you guys up.
Does he say, bring out your dead?
No, he does not say bring out your dead. After a second, the figure actually comes close enough that you can actually see who it is. It's Zakar.
Zakar, where'd you get that cart, buddy? Also, why are you limping? And everything else.
In the cart is Eric.
Eric the Black?
Very beaten and battered, and unconscious in the cart apparently.
Wait,
Did
what?
you try to blend, Eric?
No.
Did that not go well?
No, that's only half true.
Hey, Chris.
Zakar, you have an opportunity to say like one thing before exhaustion takes you.
Weren't they when we went to bed? Alright, I'm sorry.
I'd like to think he laughs and then is like, ha, ha, fall.
Like, traitor passes out.
And he collapses.
All right. Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my own dice again, but
Yeah.
can I start working the heal checks? Because
Sure.
these motherfuckers need some doctoring by the
Yeah,
looks of it.
yeah, definitely. On closer expansion, Eric is dead.
What?
He is dead. He
Just to double check, he was the kobold, right?
the
No.
knoll.
Or the null?
The knoll.
He was the
yes.
he was the badass like.
Badass knoll that was traveling.
Yeah,
to
I
us.
could see him trying to sell us out.
Yeah,
I can.
and it becomes pretty clear what occurred as you're examining the two of them, because Eric is covered in all kinds of like bruises and welts and broken bones and stuff, including one particularly gnarly trauma to the neck region. Zakar has like he's covered in like claw marks. He's got holes in his chest. He's got a pretty nasty gash in his ankle, and a number of bruises and things like that. You think they're like shards of wood hanging out of him?
Can I perform magical healing frog powers?
Sure. If you want to make a heal check, make a heal check.
I got 31 on my heal check.
Oh
by the
boy,
way.
yeah, he'll be fine.
Wait.
Walk it off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he walked all the way here.
Wait, hang on. Did I do math right? Seems high.
Okay, as far as I know, we might need to get out of here. Like, we don't know if they have word of us, and we can probably transport both Zakar and Yurik by cart. I'm just guessing there's going to be people after us now.
You have noticed, like, as you started to wake up, because you're not the only people who are camped out like this, there are some other people who took notice, but none of them appear to be like, concerned. Terrible.
What check would it be? I guess perception, probably, to search Yurik's body.
Sure. You just want to search him over for loot?
I was thinking, like, any other things that might have alluded to who he may have contacted, or...
Oh, okay. You're looking for clues?
Yeah.
Well, he has that bounty that he showed you earlier.
Yeah.
Tucked away in his pocket.
And loot, I mean, if he's got...
Yeah, I mean, if he has loot, I'll take the loot.
I ain't gonna say no to that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let me,
Should we just...
let me roll some dice
I
here.
mean, he's not using it, and he's our friend, so obviously he would want us to
He has
use his loot
He has 282 gold in his pocket.
for the greater good.
Yeah.
It's not very much for selling us out.
Yeah.
Is he?
After you guys nurse Zakar for a couple minutes, he manages to regain consciousness.
Wait, do we think Yurik is the traitor, or was he implying that there is a traitor, but not that? Never mind.
No,
He
it's
said
the
one word,
dead
dude.
guy. It's the dead guy.
Is it?
Well,
Aww.
I don't know. Motherfucker's covered in claw marks. What do you think? And
Yes,
that
probably.
is in character, by the way. Assuming your question was in character, Anne.
Yeah. Cyrus trusts
So-
everybody. He's
Start tending to Zakar's wounds. The paladin can
Yeah,
help
he-
out, but ask him now.
Yeah. Zakar, you're barely awake,
Hey,
but
What is the question they're asking me?
I'm not sure they asked about 10.
I cut Ann out. I was like, we need to get healing to him and be quick on our feet.
Yeah. All right. So just to clarify, the dead guy in the cart was the traitor you referred to.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Because
How
you're
did that
selling us
go
out
down?
at this point. He's been a loyal ally to this up until now.
Yeah.
Well,
Apparently, a
That's a lot of
dukedom was a little too much for the price of friendship.
alright.
Mm.
Burn the motherfucker and let's get out of town. We should hit the road.
Do we know who he sold us out to?
He didn't sell us out to jack shit.
Who he was attempting to sell us out to? Was he just cashing in the bounty?
I don't know, but he didn't talk to anyone, I can promise you that.
Well, okay, but
Why do I have to light shit on
why
fire?
did you bring the body back?
Right, me.
Well, I want to keep one of his paws for starters.
Lucky charm? No, I get that.
But other
I've heard
than
of that of
that,
Lucky Kobold's foot. Sure, that's a thing.
and we kind of made a mess of things in a town square. It seemed kind of rude to just leave a decaying
Dead
knoll
kobold there.
in the town square.
Well, I guess that's fair.
You're just gonna light him up on the cart.
Yep, fuck him.
Alright.
Not our cart.
That's true.
Yeah,
Fuck it. It's
here.
a riddle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, like, I pull off, like, part of his clothing, wrap his now dismembered claw in it, and then I'm just like...
Yeah. Grim unceremoniously just lights the whole cart on fire and is like, good riddance.
And we're running low on friends at this point.
Yeah, our revolution's off to
Yeah, we might want to get out of here,
well,
guys.
mid.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Can you walk, Zakar?
I'm good.
We've got
Mostly.
Alright.
3 people healing him.
He'll walk again. Not very fast, but he'll be fine.
Here. Grim summons up his obsidian mount and kind of hoists Zakar onto it.
That'll be a stealthy getaway.
Or
Well-
we can have the mount drag the cart.
Well, stealth isn't really the priority. We just got to get the fuck out of town quickly. And,
True.
also stealth is a small problem because, aerial fire.
Yeah.
I figured he deserved at least that much. Piece
Yeah.
of shit.
For the most part, I mean, like, guards have taken note, but they don't appear to be.
They don't care.
Yeah, there does appear to be, bigger issues here that are keeping them from being like, hey, hang on a minute.
You can't burn that
Who
here.
started that barn fire? Who's burning a hobgoblin? Or whatever?
All
You're
right,
polluting the air.
so you guys are
Smell
gonna.
burning kobold. I don't know.
So you guys are gonna get to moving effective immediately.
Mhm.
All right.
Stop killing people.
So far, going to Wochits again seems to have been a bad plan.
Grim, I
Maybe.
understand where you're coming from.
Oh no, not you. No, I'm sorry. I should have specified. That was not in character. That was a
Oh.
Chris. Stop murdering people.
What? Oh. All right. All right. As we were. So you guys you're not totally rested, but you're mostly rested. Yeah, so you guys managed to get to watch it's about, the sun's coming up by the time you get to watch it, so.
Strike at dawn.
Yeah. You roll into town. It's pretty clear when you get there that the whole place is, the things feel a little different now. It's the population has changed a great deal. It looks like a little more than a very large bandit camp. The way it's being maintained.
Detroit.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what we can do here.
Gerard's kind of like, well, now what? And without, Gerard kind of looks at you guys, but Shaycog, like, without any prompting, is like, okay, before we do anything, we're going to need a base of operations. I say we find a tavern.
We had
and
one.
We send whoever's currently living there packing.
Ooh, let's go back to that. What's that place called? No Wizards? No mages?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Let's head there.
Okay.
And then we can just rename it Mages.
Bitch.
Fuck yeah, mages.
Mages are cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright. I wonder if he's even still in business. I mean, this place is a shithole now. No offense, Rourke.
Yeah, I guess as the supposedly lawful person, I should probably object to us kicking somebody out of their business. Could we maybe just find an abandoned tavern? I bet those exist too.
Yeah, well, it's entirely possible that
This is abandoned.
yeah.
Alright. Or befriend, if it's not abandoned, befriend the owner and or indoctrinate them into our cult / business.
Indoctrinate? Wow.
Probably just going to be squatters.
Gotta turn this sign up.
So, yeah.
Alright.
Is No Mages still in business?
I wouldn't say it's still in business, but it's still standing.
Is it occupied?
It's occupied, yes.
Is it occupied by the owner and its patrons, or is it occupied by squatters?
Squatters, basically.
Alright, well then let's kill those guys.
Not for long. Jesus Christ! I was just gonna ask him to leave.
Yeah. We don't have...
I'm really bad at playing a falafel character.
I'll tell you what. Just Cyrus, it's okay. Stay outside. How healed up is Zakar at this point?
Healed up enough.
I'm good.
Wanna boot out some squatters?
Murder?
I don't want to clean up the blood.
Murder.
Zakar hasn't had enough murder today.
Yeah, you guys don't have to kill anything here.
I mean, do you want to clean up the blood after? Because I mean, I don't really care.
Dawn, don't you have a spell for that?
What?
Magical broom.
Fastidiousness?
Magic brew.
Oh wait, fastidiousness just keeps the blood off of him.
Or
Yeah.
technically the entire
Prestidigitation
bar?
would make it go away, but you know.
You want him to magically Scotch guard the entire bar?
To be fair, that could actually be a really good